Good evening, Aeternum, and welcome to KOTT News, Aeternum's #1 source for news. I'm War Correspondent JChalant, and this is Simulated Fantasy Combat Resolution between the offensive zealots of HB Monstars and the Marauders of Rise. Some initial fighting out in front of the Bravo objective. Some fighting down by the riverside, but mostly between the 2 points is the offense taking Bravo unobstructed. Looks like the Charlie objective being captured without any pushback. It appears only... Wow, we got some angel emote back there. Part of a package deal. I don't believe you can get the angel by itself. Tonight's Simulated Fantasy Combat Resolution brought to you by LARPCO. Only LARPCO's patent-pending foam core technology brings you endurance, durability, safety, and fun. Remember, if it isn't LARPCO, it is cardboard. This Bravo objective captured brought to you by LARPCO. As the zealots of HB Monstars move over to the river. Here they come up over the hill. There's a little bit of fighting back on the rampart side over on Charlie. But it looks like the real fight is over here. We're going to stay back in the sage a little bit, try to avoid the heat. Bonfire's a little difficult. During wartime, this particular choke can be a little frustrating for some members of the community as they get pushed out into the river. But here, the members of HB Monstars are quite familiar with the terrain, able to get through here no problem. Some people can get over there and snipe. I don't know why they would. Getting in a little close here, going to hunker in. Hanging in on Bonfire. Pretty bold position, I must say, for one reported to take here on the front lines of Aeternum here in Mourningdale. The rain-drenched mountain region. Overcast tonight. Not coming down too hard. You can feel a little bit on the skin, but not too much. You can hear it popping off of the bonfire. You get in real close. Perhaps not right now with all of the combat ongoing over on the Alpha objective. Doesn't look like Rise now coming up over the ramparts, coming back down their road, pushing to Oppoban. Not much space to work Oppoban side here, naturally, because of the river. That's why this is one of the more unusual final outers that usually occurs here. One of the more unusual usuals, if you will, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that fight. They are all in, not all in, really, but they are committed over here. Over on the... Alpha objective, excuse me. Let me make sure I'm not in your way. A lot of people running around with the same helmet and outfit may not be on the same team. I can toggle red and blue, but then it wouldn't look real to you. Oh, hey, thanks for not obliterating me. Yee coming in. One trickle coming in from the Bravo side. Oh, nope, you don't want to mess with this, buddy. Pretty sure this whole crew... Yep, I got my guy right here, keeping an eye on things for him. Oh, jeez. No, he's... Ice Nova. Oh man, he's using his ult. This guy might be a little over your head. Yeah, I see you, buddy. I see you. Hey, what was that all about? You let me off the hook. Must be a fan. Or at least somebody who appreciates war correspondence. You know what? Let's see if we're getting in pretty close here, but let's see if we can get across the river. It didn't cap, did it? While I was over here getting into position, it did not. KOTT News reporting live from the riverbanks of Mourningdale. The fort down by the river, currently under siege by the zealots of HB Monstars. The Marauders of Rise of late, not responding to their defensive, but here tonight, in force, as they push back here on the 50-50 on the outer objective of Alpha. A little fight over on Bonfire side, as you can see. It looks like, nope, this outer objective brought to you by LARPCO once again. Good fight. A little bit of finish, but now they move on to Fort Phase, checking down the progressions as they do. It looks like there's a couple people up on the walls of the keep. A little back action back here. They're not going to get away with it, my friend. I am so sorry. A little fighting up here on the ramparts, so we're going to stay down here. I'd rather be over on that side, so let's get over there. Sorry, buddy. Here. Oh. He's going to write down his ID number so I can send a message. There we go. This is the angle as the fighting progresses in front of the keep. The breach at the main gate Main gate breached. Oh, is that my fire? Somewhat immune to fire as the horns permeate the air. It's gonna get out here and get a little look around. Send the camera out a little bit. Light as a feather. To see what we got. It looks like they are in through Charlie. Looks like we're fighting around the ramparts of Bravo, but this is just 2 kill squads going at it while the main ball and some stragglers hopping in from above, coming down to get in. It looks like nobody's really there fighting on that, but you know what, while I'm thinking about it, with all this action, let's see if we can get around to the other side of the keep. I know I didn't just see somebody there. What did I do with this? There we go. War Correspondence Challenge number 1 as we check out the back line. Echo Gate broken into, breached, as you might say. Delta Gate breach. Zaralina, Invasion Response Squad Ambassador. Having a little fun here out on the rain-drenched mountain regions of Mourningdale. I could go all the way back to the camp, so we're going to call this War Correspondence Challenge number 1 complete as we take a quick peek inside the fort to see how HB Monstars are doing on the central objective. Looks like it's a first fight. I'm going to get out. Excuse me. Come on, Zara. I'm going to get off the stage and get up to the high ground here so I can get a better look down below. And it's looking pretty good for a fight to have on a Monday night. Kind of surprised to see everybody show up, actually. As we progress through HB Monstars to 50% on the main objective. People on hill going down. It's ticking quite quickly. The spin is real. They clearly have the 5-person advantage. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to HB Monstars, the new regional rulers of the rain-drenched mountain region of Mourningdale. Back to you in the studio. Until next time, this has been War Correspondent JChalant, KOTT News.